Good morning, children. Today we shall learn about whole numbers. How do we count things? We count things using numbers. Say, here we have 3 friends and 4 balloons. And here we have 6 tomatoes. And here there are 8 balls. So, we use numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on to count the things. So these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are called counting numbers. We can say 0 is not a counting number. For example, if there is no ice cream, then we can say there is 0 ice cream or no ice cream. So now we can say 0 is not a counting number, as we cannot count things using a number 0. So what are whole numbers? If we see the number line starts with the number 0 and further counting numbers are placed at equal distance like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So we can say 0 and the counting number, which are also called natural numbers, makes together the whole numbers. So the collection of counting numbers and 0 is called whole number. Now let us see the number line representing the whole numbers. Here the number line starts with the number 0 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now here if we see what is the predecessor of number 5, the predecessor of whole number 5 is the number 4, which is the whole number. Same way, 3 is the predecessor of whole number 4. Now what about number 0? The number 0 has no predecessor, which is a whole number. So we can say 0 is the whole number which starts the collection of whole numbers, or it is the smallest valued whole number. Now we talk about successor, then we can say each and every whole number has a successor. Starting from number 0, 1 is the successor of number 0, which means 1 comes after 0. Same way, the successor of number 7 is number 8. So, each and every whole number has a successor. If we see, the value of number keeps on increasing as we move from 0 towards the right side. See, which is the largest valued whole number? If we see, we can keep on increasing the number line infinitely on the right side. So, we can increase this number line to 100, 1000, millions, billions and so on. So, we can say the number line can be increased to infinity, and hence we have a number line with an arrowhead on the rightmost side indicating that it can be increased to infinity. So we can say the number line can continue till infinity. So we saw the representation of whole numbers in the number line. And what are whole numbers? Whole numbers are 0 and all the counting numbers, which are also called natural numbers, makes the collection of whole numbers. If we move forward on the number line, we see the value of whole number increases. Whereas if we move backward on the number line, we will see the value of whole numbers decreases. So now we know what are whole numbers. And you know, all the four fundamental operations can be performed on the number line. For example, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. All of these four operations can be performed on the whole numbers. Let us see. First, we will start with the addition. Now, let us start adding two whole numbers, which are 9647 and 9367. If we add them, starting from the ones place, 7 plus 7 is 14, can carry over 1. Here 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1, 11, 1 carry. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 1, 10, 1 carry. 9 plus 9, 18, plus 1, 19. So we get 19,014. Next, let's do the subtraction of the two whole numbers. Here we have 1000 minus 983. So here if we see starting from the ones place, we cannot subtract 3 from 0. So we need to borrow. And here tens place and hundred place are also has 0. So we need to borrow from 1, meaning the 1000 place has to lend 1. 1 becomes 0 after lending 1, and it becomes 9. It again becomes 9, and this becomes 10. Now if we do the subtraction, 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So we get the answer, which is equal to 17. Next, we can also do the multiplication of two whole numbers. Here we have 50 multiplied by 12. Let us do it. 50 multiplied by 12, and we get the answer as 600. Lastly, let's do the division of two whole numbers. 48 divided by 8. 8 6 are 48 and remainder is 0. So we did the division of two whole numbers. So what we have discussed today, the numbers 1, 2, 3 which we use for counting are known as natural numbers. If you add 1 to a natural number, we get its successor. If you subtract 1 from a natural number, you get its predecessor. Third point, every natural number has a successor. Every natural number except 1 has a predecessor. Fourth point, if we add the number 0 to the collection of natural numbers, we get the collection of whole numbers. Thus, the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on form the collection of whole numbers. Fifth, every whole number has a successor. Every whole number except 0 has a predecessor. Sixth point, all natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers. That's all for today, students. Try these questions. First one, are all natural numbers also whole numbers? Second, are all whole numbers also natural numbers? Third, which is the greatest whole number? Next, write the predecessor and successor of 19. 1997, 12,000, 49, and 1 lakh. Next question is there any natural number that has no predecessor? Last question, is there any natural number which has no successor? Is there a last natural number? Thank you and be safe.